Thank you for listening to Live on 95. You've made this show the #1 podcast in the world, recorded live from a gas station on Interstate 95. Please visit us at liveon95.com for a direct line to us here at the gas station. This episode starts right now. We are live here at the Summer Kickoff Barbecue. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Thank you for keeping it locked to liveon95.com all summer long. Kenny Z is vibing down here at the gas station with us, 6 to 6, working the shift right now. What's up, brother?
Beautiful day. Nice. Smells great. I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, Memorial Day might be my favorite holiday. It kicks off the summer.
Oh, it's so good. Anytime you can just remove any religion or like deep-rooted cause for a holiday, it just turns out to be the best. 4th of July, and add hot dogs. It's amazing. It's just a recipe for fun. Nobody's upset when hot dogs are around, and I agree with you. Memorial Day, the 4th, and Labor Day. Those are all great holidays.
Yeah, man. Is a hot dog, does that top your list of barbecue items?
Not anymore. I do enjoy it. I'll eat a hot dog on my way to a bar. I can eat hot dogs. Don't even count.
On your way?
On my way, which to breakfast. But I don't know. I love it all. I love all good barbecue food. Growing up, I was just thinking about the barbecues we had when I was a kid, of just like everything was overdone, the burgers, the chicken, and I still loved that. But I'm trying to think, if I was faced, I would just go, I would do a burger, a dog, and then pasta salad and beans, and then a regular salad. That would be my go-to dish, and then most likely I would be hitting the sweets table while everybody else was wrapping up dinner. But that's pretty much how it goes. I like it all. I just want to eat everything at the. I'm so fortunate enough that my wife and her what she has brought to my life, her family side and all their friends around where I live, these older people, they just cook this stuff. So it's like the barbecues and cookouts they're just incredible. The food is out of this world.
Yeah, man.
So but I'm a sucker for really good beans, if you really wanted to get to the heart of it.
What are really good beans?
Like five baked bean medley done in the crock pot with some brown sugar, barbecue. I don't know, something
Only
like that.
5?
Yeah, I stop at 5 because that's how many hearts I have. I don't need any more beans being good, any more of them. No, yeah, I just. There's too many. At some point, you don't need any more beans.
Agreed.
So they usually make a 5-bean medley that comes together all in a bag.
That's amazing.
And it's good. Yeah, it's delicious. What about you? What's your favorite? I mean, from the cookouts barbecues I've been with you, you are wide open, and you're not a very. I don't want to say not very picky, because I feel like that almost seems insulting. Like, well, you don't taste anything. I don't mean it like that, but you will taste. You're into everything.
I am not super picky, and I love. Well, first of all, any good barbecue should be on the side of the highway at a gas station, like we are now. And I say, you got to bring a Bluetooth speaker. Thank you for bringing your turntables, Kenny.
Yeah, no problem. I met that guy Rob over there. I let him just handle him. He said he knew what he was doing. He DJ'd when he was younger. So I was like, okay, Rob, and then that was it.
So, Bluetooth speaker, and secondly, and it's a short list. This is the end. I'd say onions.
Yeah, no, that's actually. That one hit. Oh, you're so right. Onions will change a barbecue. I couldn't agree with you more. And I'm thinking we're talking about barbecue like burgers and dogs, but I mean, if we amp it up, you could be now we're in smoking meats, ribs and
what do you
briskets and
think?
stuff.
I mean,
That's phenomenal.
get into it. Like, what are the best for you? And you're a great cook and chef. What is the best barbecue meats?
That's it.
Disgusting.
I mean,
Let's
I
go.
like
Disgusting.
brisket. I like briskets. I mean, I don't eat a lot of red meat, but when I do, I make sure it's a brisket. Yeah.
What is a brisket technically?
It's like
For those
the
who
chest,
don't know.
It's if you're looking at if you and a cow are staring at each other.
Okay.
And you're like you kind of look down in that chest plate area. I believe
Sure.
the brisket is like right in the breasty area. So it's like a tough meat that you gotta. And I don't mean to make everybody's mouth water, but it's a tough meat that you gotta really break down because all the tendons and all the muscles. It's meat that really isn't meant to relax. But if you can get it to relax, and you put a nice piece of relaxed brisket in your mouth, it will melt in your mouth.
You do have a way with words.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm reading it off a menu. But yeah,
Revolting.
And this restaurant I'm reading it off says, and if we do it right and get the tendons to relax, they will melt in your mouth. Truth be told, I'm not really eating a lot of red meat. It's fun I like hanging out at barbecues, but I most likely will probably like pick a little bit at the salads and stuff. But I find lately eating red meat makes me feel like garbage. So
yeah, man. And I saw a picture of you on Instagram, and now I'm looking at you right now here. And you're looking cut, you're looking ripped, you're looking svelte, and you're looking like, what is it? Are you on Trim Spa?
Everybody's always looking for that quick and easy thing, and it's no, I have my stomach stable. You know what? I hike a lot, but over the weekend I backpacked with my dog, and we did like a big old backpack. So I was probably just a little juiced up from that. We did like 20-something miles. So, and I hike all the time. So I've lost a lot of weight, and I also have quit. I mean, I quit drinking. I drank a ton, so I lost a lot of weight that way. And even though I still come into your establishment and get a couple tall boys, that's only because I like to watch my two kids play Ed with 40 hands.
You're getting those for your boys. Okay.
Yeah. But for me, no, I've laid off the booze for 3 years. So yeah. And then I just wanted to control something in my life, and it really changed my relationship with food. Nobody wants to hear that at a barbecue, though. I'm sorry, excuse me. Rob just walked by.
Happy Memorial Day.
Rob just walked by with a plate of mac and cheese because it's his second one because the first one he dumped it all over the turntable.
I know, man. I wasn't recording, but hey, no, how is that going? I think it's interesting and people can relate to that. So when you stopped drinking, when did you feel like it had an influence on your eating?
Not for a very long time. I mean, it definitely. I did. I mean, I can't really remember the process, but over time, I don't know. I just got to get some food wasn't wasn't setting after drinking. So I was like, I gotta see what's up. Why am I like why do I feel like garbage just after eating? So I had to really figure it out. And then I was like, okay, what if I only eat when I'm hungry? So I tried this experiment where I was only going to eat when I was hungry. And I know it sounds crazy, right? And then I never got hungry. So I thought, all right, maybe do I have a problem? I don't. And if I'm being completely honest, I do a once a week for the past 2 months. I've done what's called a monk fast, and it's a 36-hour fast. So I did that once a week. So I obviously lost a lot of weight doing that. And so that was obviously amped up some weight loss. That wasn't necessarily my goal, but yeah.
Dude, what day of the week do you monk fast? I hope it's not over the holiday weekend here.
No, I would never do it on a Friday, Saturday, or a Sunday. I typically do it on a Thursday. However, and I feel like I'm holding up the line here. There's like 30 whatever.
Dude, it's a party, man. We're all
they're all right.
we're hanging on every word about this monk fast, and we have lots to get to. Lots of other
I
things.
know this lady here wants to just get this 5 hour energy. I'll just go. But I monk fast on Thursdays, but now I joined the bowling league on Thursday, so I can't. The first night of that bowling, I fasted, and doesn't start till 7:30 p.m. So I've been not eating for 24 hours at that point, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be rough." And
Dude, you can't do that. That could be dangerous. You could get woozy.
Nah, yes, I know. It was more so that I was not as strong and mentally. I didn't really have a lot of fortitude, and I would just want to like sit down. Where then the following week, I was moved the fast day, and I was able to bowl better, girl.
That's
So
your
that was
song.
yeah. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed bowling better, and also I've stopped. I did like 8 fasts. I'll probably pick it back up. It's not too much, and I was getting used to it. But yeah, I just have to move the day.
Monk
Move
fast.
the Day is also the name of my second album, which comes out early next spring.
Oh, that's interesting because it's also framed text art over your bed, like it's hanging on the ceiling over your
Move
bed.
the Day. I know. I've always wanted to use it, and now I finally have a reason when I finally put out that sitar album.
Move the Day. Is Bowl Better your song going to be
I
on the
did do a
sitar
song
album?
a long time ago called Bowl Better. Thank you very much for even bringing that up. I'm not proud of it though.
Why not?
I'm proud of it about the bowling, but it gets like I took like an Eminem dark turn in it
Oh.
when I listen to it I get very cringy and then I don't like it. And now my kids like the song as well because I don't know how they stumbled upon it. The algorithms, but yeah.
What are your kids watching on YouTube?
They watch a lot of my old stand-up clips, which is crazy. No, they're not. We don't let them watch YouTube.
Nice.
So we go back.
Cinemax.
We go a little.
Netflix.
Yeah. Well, we don't let them watch YouTube because they don't have any time because they spend all their TV time watching Spice. No, we don't. We just go back. We try to limit their screen time. It's so difficult. I'm not gonna it's so challenging because they're so into the screens obviously, and they're so into the apps and the creators and all of the stuff because that's where like a lot of the resources are competing, and so it's so addicting that for the 5-year-old it will change his personality in a day if we let him play or a video game or watch YouTube. It'll change. So we do give him time to play, but we just have to monitor it or else he turns into a jerk.
What do you think are the top issues that we as Americans are going to be facing this summer?
Oh, well, thanks for the thank. I feel like I'm like a politician at this gas station. Rob, turn it down. Give me the mic, Rob. Let me talk live too. This summer, heat. It's gonna be heat. That's it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think weather. They're doing a lot of stuff with the Colorado River. They're doing like a water sharing program, so there's going to be some weather issues, in my opinion, this summer. And I also read an article today, my good friend, that come Memorial Day, which we're at today, which I think we noticed. Look around, listen,
This is
travel.
unbelievable.
They say it's an epic. It will start an epic travel season in the summer.
And Kenny, that's why we are doing this. That's
Right.
why we're live today.
You have to
People are
kick
back
it
on
off.
the roads.
Get on the road, right? Step on the gas, man. It's time to go. Where are you gonna go, though? That's the thing. Been talking about. We're not into it, but people that we know have like a trailer, like a camping trailer.
Sick.
It's getting so popular. More obviously it was, but more and more people are like, wait, why don't I just get a trailer? We can go anywhere instead of having to stay at a hotel and blah 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 blah. Yeah, so people have been really RVing it up. And when I hiked with Bruce, my dog Bruce Wayne, we hiked 5 miles into the woods and stayed at a shelter we did hear a lot of people camping at like campgrounds, and then so the woods are clearly popular, getting more and more popular, as well as RVs and stuff. Is what I'm saying.
What would be your top 3 summer 2023 road trip destination dreams?
Oh, Appalachia. I love like Bryson City, North Carolina would be number 1. Vegas, gonna be hot. Vegas would be number 2, and it's Coos Bay, Oregon would be number 3. So I think I can hit all 3 of those in one fell swoop.
Dude, that was sick.
Yeah, thank you. No, thanks. I thought you were gonna ask me like 3 top soundtrack songs, in which I can't do that. I can't think of music stuff. But yeah. So I would never get an RV, but I do want to tell you I did get a canoe, a family canoe, and I'm going to take it out this weekend. So
amazing. You got a canoe? What is that like?
Oh, it's nice. It's a nice 17-foot canoe, and it just takes a little bit of time to get it ready for the water, and then who knows? I'd say the sky's the limit, but we don't. It doesn't do it. It doesn't. It is. I mean, true. It's very limited. You can only put it in water.
Where are you gonna ride your canoe in Pennsylvania?
There are water trails. They're called the Pennsylvania water trails. Very mapped out, specific like water trails that take you through state parks and stuff. That's apparently that are apparently beautiful. So I'm going to take it out to test it this weekend in the lake, and then I'm going to put the kids in it. But I live close to my in-laws, you know, and I get this canoe, and you would think I got like, I don't know, like jet skis or something for the kids, because everyone's like, oh my god. My father-in-law's like, do you have oars? And I'm like, yeah. Do you have life jackets? Like, what do you think? I just bought this boat. I'm going to put my children in it and push off without an oar or a life jacket and be like, here we go, everybody. Like, what? How do you even get to a place you're like, I need to ask this question? No, I'm teasing. But I was like, well, you're going to, like, what? Yeah, I'm going to put the kids in without life jackets and no oars and just look up at God and be like, where are we going?
That would be pretty crazy. You're like, what are oars?
Yeah, I went, oars? I'm like, I thought it was I could get a life jacket or nothing. Yeah, but
you're like, why don't you get a life jacket
or another canoe so you can come out with us? Yeah. So when my wife wasn't into it, she was like, "What the hell?" But now I think she's into it because she understands the way of the water. I'm like Kevin Costner in Waterworld now. I got a canoe and I have gills behind my ears. But you like? What do you think? You like water? Give me your top 3 favorite types of water. Okay, your choices are fresh, salt, brackish, hot, warm, cold, Antarctic.
All right, I'm gonna go lake, then pond.
That's
then
tough.
ocean,
right,
and then honorable mention. I'll go reservoir.
Yeah, right. You gotta go clean water. Let me ask you this though. I actually am curious about this. Do you have a preference if you have to have bottled water? Because I do feel like I can taste the difference between certain bottle and some of them I find are disgusting. Is there any? I have one that if I had to, I would pick if I had to choose.
I'm glad you brought this up, especially at this holiday barbecue on Interstate 95, because we have plenty of bottled water. That won't be a concern. This is not a repeat of Woodstock 99. Plenty of bottled water here. Okay, so Kenny, I want to hear what you have to say about this. I really like a standard Poland Spring.
Right.
And if you get fancier, like a Smart Water.
Right, you can handle that.
I'm not so sure what is the label, though, and what's me just thinking that some water's better than others. But I know a few that I try to stay away from. What do you think?
Yeah, same. I would. I mean, I like Poland Spring, but I would choose a Aquafina. But I find the taste of like Evian and any other bottle,
Oh.
I just don't like. Like Dasani,
Oh my God, Dasani is a
right?
crime. Okay, like Dasani is revolting.
Right.
Like,
Dasani.
and same with Evian. Not a big Evian guy. I feel
No, it's
like
like thick. It's thick. I don't understand it. Why is it so thick? I don't. I don't even. I mean, I'm not like rushing out to get bottled water, but I'm refreshed by an Aquafina or Poland Springs, but not this Heine. So
Evian
that's what
is
it tastes
like
like.
syrup.
That's I agree with you. I don't understand it. And what are the other what other ones are there out there? And I don't mind a smart water, but I do feel a little. I don't know why I feel pretentious. But
Yeah, I know.
you give me a nice bottle of Voss. Oh,
Okay, I mean Voss is. What is up with Voss? Like
I
it
don't know.
comes
I've honestly
in
never wanted. I
a.
don't know how to open it.
It comes in like a beaker.
And it's just, yeah, like give me a Voss. I also feel like it's like so the bottle's so substantial. It's like, do I have to keep this? Is this a lamp?
Yeah,
Voss.
it's an heirloom.
And also, apparently I read that you can only drink Voss if you spin at Soul Cycle. So you can't get. It's not supposed to be water for everybody. It's like a cycling thing. It's such an odd high end water.
Wait, it was like created by like Big Cycle.
No, I'm teasing. But it's like that's where I first discovered it. I was the first time I went to like a spin class, and then I was like, "What is this? What is in that? Is that like V?" And it was. It was Voss. And everyone was drinking. I don't think I've ever had a Voss. I maybe one time I was at a party and there was a bunch of Voss.
It comes in like a shiny glass. Dude, I think that you and I have done shows, like live shows, and not this one here, but like on the road, and there's been Voss in the fridge, and it's like these shiny glass bottles it comes in. It looks so fancy. It looks like they're like $10 each.
You want tap water, or are you looking for sparkling water, or do you want Voss? I'm all juiced up on Voss. I mean, how do you get to a business place where you're like, we're doing bottled water and we're going to name it Voss, and someone's like, do it. I can't even. I have great ideas and everybody shits on them. If I can't, now I should be like, you know what? Let's do a bottled water. We're going to name it Voss, and they would be like, no, they would. They don't even like any idea I have. Voss makes it through. Voss makes it, and it's successful. Oh, Voss.
How did that get through?
I don't know. I don't understand.
You go into Shark Tank and you're like, I'm looking for $10 million for 1% of my company, Voss.
Here's the thing, sharks. Do you know what the percentage of people that wake up every day and want to drink water out of a bank teller's cartridge that they send up that chute? We found a way to make this for only $12 a bottle, so we're going to sell it for $33 a bottle. Where are you going to sell it? We're going to sell it in the lobby of the Four Seasons. Only one Four Seasons. What is it again? Water.
What water are you going to fill it with? The water from Mark Cuban's toilet.
Voss. Hey, relax. You're drinking Voss. Everything's fine. But what do I do with this bottle? No, you have to keep it forever because it's very substantial.
That bottle is so, like, environmentally irresponsible. Like, it looks like a lamp.
You know what blows my mind about all plastic and all that, and what just recently blew my mind, and then I noticed that it's on your shelf here, but you have there's Windex, and if you look at new bottles of Windex, they have a deal with like some environmental group, and I have a bottle here, and it says there's a sticker on it that says 100% ocean-bound plastic. And saw the sticker a bunch of times, and then one day I was cleaning. I was like, wait a second, 100% ocean-bound is a sticker on. Wait, if I'm reading that right, it's telling me that this bottle is 100% going to end up in the ocean. And that's exactly what I looked up the sticker online, and there are certain big plastic items out there that have made a deal with like environmental groups to put that sticker on that says this 100% chance that if you throw this bottle out, it's going to end up in the ocean. 100%.
Wow, that's crazy.
But the crazy part is obviously people still buy it. I mean, they don't even look at the thing, you know. It's a big label on it. Yeah, it blows my mind.
That's nuts. I haven't seen that. That's crazy, man.
100% ocean bound. Yeah. So you wanted to know issues that are facing us this summer? That would be one of them, I guess. Windex in the ocean.
Are you going to do another fireworks party on your yard, man? Like the time that I went to your house for 4th of July, probably 2 summers ago, you had the single greatest fireworks show I've ever seen.
It was fun. I think this year we have the budget department has come down a little bit, but I think we'll be able to make it work. There's some good fireworks out this year, and I live in the place where no one cares, so they'll put up you could do whatever.
It's like anarchy.
Yeah. Half of my neighbors just light off dynamite. I know one neighbor last year just set off a gas can and threw it in the middle of the street.
Oh my God.
He's like, "Happy 4th." It's the best. Yeah. It's so
fireworks,
silly.
man. Like fireworks are so silly, and they sound like the area is under attack. It's like so crazy.
It makes no sense, and they're only really appropriate, if at all, for that one evening. But you know that it's the periphery where people are like, it'll always be like July 2nd or something, and all of a sudden you hear like, and then somebody sets off a bottle rocket, and you're like, what? It's 4:30 on July 2nd. Like, why are you setting off a bottle rocket? And the people just get so fired up to set off the day parachutes. And I know the feeling, because as soon as I get out of here, I'm going home. I got a whole bunch of mortars I want to set off before they expire.
You are big into fireworks. How much do you think you'll spend this summer on fireworks?
Oh, not much. But I like putting on a show. And when I realized that I could get fireworks that go up in the air and explode like a show, I know it sounds stupid, but not just like jumping jacks and stuff, that was the best. And then I found a wholesale store, which is only about 25 minutes away, and became a VIP member. So then everything really changed.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
that's
thanks,
amazing.
buddy. Thanks.
You got a membership? Now, the way they market the fireworks is hysterical. The packages are called like grounds for divorce.
Oh, can I tell you what I'm thinking about buying this year? And then I might have to leave your establishment, but can I tell you?
Yeah, please. And please.
I'll tell you the exact ones that, I marked them. I earmarked them with my gills.
It's going to be a good summer, man. It's going to be a good summer.
It's going to be a nice hot summer. All right, so what I'll start the show off usually with a 200-gram cake. So I might get the bada bing.
Wait, you're kidding me.
I've had bada bing, but it's just bada bing or about time, and they're both kind of the same. And then you go into like a 500-gram cake if you want to wow the audience. So there's one that's called Chicken on a Chain, which is cool. Then there's Frozen by Fire, which is freaking sick. And where's the one I really thought about getting was New Folds of Honor cake.
What does that even?
It's a 500-gram Folds of Honor, which you're like, I want to tease the firework name, but it's also like on the box they have a folded American flag, as if like it. You don't fold an American flag until a soldier is deceased, right? It's a little bit much, so I might not get it. I might. The one I get every year is called One Bad Mother, and that's the one the kids go nuts for. So we'll see. They have other ones called Pure Intensity. They also have one called Pure Seduction, which maybe I'll get that. Then or Rip Snorter is one that I might save that one for Hanukkah. So, yeah. Then the grand finale, they have these 3-inch cakes, which just are you still here? Is anyone still? The store is completely emptied out. I'm only talking. They'll all run to buy fireworks. You could get Ignite the Night, which seems to make sense. Joe 6-pack, or if you really want your children to have fun, you could get a firework called Magnum Tremors, which is cool because it reminds them of the days I quit drinking. And then there's what else was there? There's one more, the Big Dog. So these are it's all fun stuff, all high potential for major accidents. I've only had one close call, and I was with my brother-in-law, and we lit off a cake, and it went off halfway. We thought we literally waited like 2 minutes to be safe because we were like, and as soon as we walked over, it blew up. One of them blew up like right by our face. It was the craziest thing. We should have used the hose. Anyway, come on back in. I'm done talking about the fireworks. Rob,
dude, thank you for coming by to the holiday bash, but more importantly, enjoy your cakes, enjoy your chicken on a chain.
Thanks for having me. If you don't mind, I'm gonna take some of this food to go, and thank you very much.
It's an honor to have you, man. You legitimize this show. You're a legend of both terrestrial radio and satellite. I'm gonna edit this part out. I'm just kidding around.
Oh yeah, thanks. Considering we're thinking about taking terrestrial radio out of cars, but did put it back in this week. Ford was going to take out AM radio. This guy knows a lot of facts, doesn't he? I read the news once this week, and this is all I talk about. Thanks, man. Happy Memorial Day, and I'll talk to you real soon. I'll come back into the shop as soon as I need another pack of whatever they call that stuff. Juicy fruit.
Drive safe, bro.
All right, see ya.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, definitely.
Bye.
Drive safe, man. Love you. I love you.
All right, I got to run. Thanks. That was fun.